Howdy friends, music lovers, Wes here checking in with a new episode of The Vinyl Survivor. This is where I talk about albums that I bought in the past that I hadn't listened to before. This is my first time hearing them. I sort of go through, clean them up, give them a listen, let you know what I think of them, and let you know whether they're going to be staying in my collection or going away. So let's just go ahead and get into this episode. First thing we have here is the 7th album from Bruce Springsteen, a stone cold classic Bruce Springsteen album. Not much needs to be said about this. I mean, you got Born in the USA, Cover Me, I'm on Fire, Glory Days, Dancing in the Dark, My Hometown. Huge hits for him. So not much needs to be said about it. Get a printed lyric sheet inside here, and then the insert has some photographs on it. Not going to spend too much time on this one. I think everybody pretty much knows it by now and knows whether they like Bruce Springsteen or not, but this is, traditional Columbia label and just a classic to me. I was 7 years old when this album came out, so I have fond memories of hearing it and hearing these songs, and just great. It's summertime now. It's great summertime kind of music. So that one is staying in the collection. All right, the second thing we have to talk about is actually the 3rd album from Bruce Springsteen. This is Born to Run. I got into a section of my inbox where I have a lot of Bruce Springsteen. So this is his album Born to Run from 1975. Definitely another classic album from him. You got Thunder Road, 10th Avenue Freeze Out, Born to Run, Jungle Land. Great album. There's the front cover. That really cool thing with Bruce and Clarence there. Iconic album art. Inside you got lyrics. And once again, Columbia red and orange label. So Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run, another one that's going in the collection, a keeper. And the last Bruce Springsteen we have for a while. This is the single to Born in the USA, 12-inch single. You get a dub mix, freedom mix, and the radio mix. I don't traditionally keep 12-inch singles, but this one is a song I love and a classic song, and so I'm gonna be keeping this one. It's really, here are the few different mixes, longer mixes of it, and so yeah, once again, Columbia red and orange label. Nothing to talk about there. So those are 3 quick additions to the collection from Bruce Springsteen. So let's talk about some other artists and some other albums. First album we have here is another reissue from Boards of Canada. We talked about their first EP on the last episode. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about their first LP. And this is Music Has the Rights to Children from 1998. And I don't think I talked much about Boards of Canada last time as far as where they're from, but they're actually a Scottish band or Scottish electronic duo. Very atmospheric sound work. As I said in the last episode, very sort of post-apocalyptic almost soundscapes and alien sort of soundscapes, and just very interesting music that's great to sort of close your eyes, turn off the lights, whatever it is, and just experience it and go on a journey and take a trip to this world that they're creating in the music and with their sounds and samples and electronic manipulation. Really cool reissue of this on Warp Records. Actually has the Braille on the cover. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. There's Braille on the cover there. This is another one in the reissue series from 2013. 2 LP set. Gatefold there. Very interesting artwork where all the faces are sort of gone from all these photos. The label looks like on this one. And last year when Warp did the reissue series on these Boards of Canada releases, they had them pressed at 3 different pressing plants. Some were pressed in Germany, some were pressed in the UK, and some were pressed in France. This is actually one of the ones that was pressed in France. The Twoism EP, that one was pressed in the UK. And from my experience so far, these are the only 2 reissues I have so far of these. The Twoism reissue from the UK the pressing quality is just okay. It's sort of mediocre. This one from France is excellent. Very quiet, very good sounding pieces of vinyl here, very high quality. So I definitely like the French pressings better. I haven't yet had a chance to get one of the German pressings. I believe Gio Gotti is one of the German pressings, and I think that's probably the next one I'm going to try to pick up. So I'll sort of let you know what I think of the German pressings. But so yeah, it's Boards of Canada, Music Has the Rights to Children, first LP, 1998. Going to be staying in the collection. Another one, as I said, just really cool one if you want something late at night to put on, just to sort of relax to and chill out and zone out to, and go on a trip without having to use any chemical substances. Really cool piece of music to do that with. So Boards of Canada. Alright, and last but certainly not least, we haven't talked about jazz much in a while. I'm not the hugest jazz fan, but I do enjoy it, and this is an artist I really enjoy, an artist I look out for, an artist I generally pick up when I see, and that's Ahmad Jamal. This is his album from 1986 titled Rossiter Road. Ahmad Jamal is a pianist. He started out, I believe, in the 50s playing. I have some records from him from either the late 50s or early 60s. Just an awesome jazz pianist. Just been going for a long time. And this is an excellent album. I was kind of worried that this was going to be, it's an 80s album. I was kind of worried it might be kind of cheesy, but it's just really good. Excellent piece of music here. Who all is on here? James Carmack on bass, Herlin Riley on drums, and Manola Bardina on percussion. And this is just on the green and orange Atlantic label. Sounds amazing. I'm guessing this is probably a digital recording, but it just has a really open and uncompressed sort of sound to it, and a lively sound to it. It just sounds amazing. I'm really happy with having this. I was, as I said, I was unsure how it was going to be having an 80s album from Ahmad Jamal, but I wouldn't shy away from this one. Awesome album from Ahmad Jamal, and if you like jazz, check this one out. Very cool. So thanks for watching another episode of The Vinyl Survivor. If you like this, please subscribe, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.